khari Radha gori gori. यमुना जी तो खारी खारी राधा गोरी गोरी. वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसा दे छोरी. व्रज धाम राधा जी की व्रज धानी लागे. व्रज धानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मीठे रस से बरियोरी राधा रानी लागे. रानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. कान्हा नित मुरली में तेरे सुमरे बारंबार. कान्हा नित मुरली में तेरे सुमरे बारंबार. कोतन रूप रे मन मोहन कहो न पावे पार. रुक चमेले पतरानी लागे. पतरानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मीठे रस से बरियोरी राधा रानी लागे. राधा रानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मन खारो खारो यमुना जीरो पानी लागे. मन माखन विसरे अपना कोई निदान. Hi, good morning all. Welcome to another day of co-creating with the universe to produce the results that you want through the power of your mind and through right action. Manifesting freedom and manifesting love on the earthly plane. Manifesting a slice of heaven on earth through conducting, executing right action and aligning yourself with the spiritual, natural, divine laws of the universe. So I actually wasn't really interested in bringing this conversation today online, but I felt it was necessary for the sake of others who might be interested in my videos and who've been following my videos and stuff. And because, as I always say, my life contains the lessons necessary to free the world from the state of slavery, mental and otherwise, right? The experiences I've had in my life in the short span that I've been here so far, 33 years, contains many stories, contains many love stories, contains many experiences, contains many lessons that can help to liberate the world and the thinking of many people in this world that we currently reside in, right? So last night I was talking to my friend, not the one who I'm dating, the one who I'm living with. Yeah, I'm living with one friend, male, and I'm dating another one outside, right? Fuck off, right? To anybody who have anything to judge before knowing my actual life story, right? From both a spiritual and earthly perspective, right? So I was talking to my friend who I am living with, who is my ex-boyfriend, right? So I'm living with my ex-boyfriend, and I'm currently dating a friend, right? So I was telling my ex-boyfriend, who is now my best friend, I was telling him that I am thinking about getting married, or that I want to get married, right? And he sounded kind of disappointed, because it's like, okay, when he was with me, I was against, telling me that when I was with him, I was against marriage, right? I was against marriage. How come, oh, all of a sudden I want to get married, right? Well, the answer to that is simple. The answer to that is because you have not heard one thing that I have been saying since I started this entire freaking video series, even if you pretended to be listening. But you know how long I've been saying any relationship that is not built on the foundation of truth, any relationship that is not built on the foundation of principle and truth will one day crumble. Any relationship, and I repeat this, any relationship that is not built on the foundation of God's truth will one day crumble. There's a reason why the universe did not orchestrate our marriage. There's a reason why at the time when we were together, and even after we broke up, you and I got the opportunity to change ourselves so that we could have a marriage, right? After we broke up, the universe gave us a chance to change, because I was unfaithful to you, right? I dramatically, and you saw every step, I dramatically reinvented my entire life for your sake and for my sake, with the hopes that we, me and you, our love story could be the greatest love story of all times, right? That was my hope, because there was nothing I wanted more than that. After I made a mistake, and I dramatically transformed and reinvented my entire life, not only for myself, but for you, and to teach the entire world, whoever is looking at my videos, the lessons that they need to know to liberate themselves, right? And to align with the virtues and principles of God, right? I have waited 4 years for you to even come to the understanding that the principle of eating meat, that there's a principle behind not eating meat, and that principle is based on violence. And you have come to the understanding that that is violent, that is wrong, but you have made absolutely no attempt, right, to make it your goal to spiritually free yourself, or to even learn about why it is wrong, right? So honestly, that comment last night pissed me the fuck off, right? But that's okay. I love you, and I will always love you, right? And I may have broken your heart romantically, but one thing that you will never be able to see is that I did not leave you with a treasure chest of knowledge and wisdom with which you can heal your own self, with which you can heal your own heart. All it takes is for you to align with the natural laws of the universe and even teach it, right? And you will experience your own healing, right? You will experience your healing from romantic relationships, because that's what I did to heal my heart from heartbreaks that I had, right? And it is guaranteed to work, right? It is a guaranteed, tried and tested thing to work, right? I know there are people monitoring and studying me right now too, because I am being used as a psychological experiment as we speak, right? But yeah, two things I wanted out of you and our relationship, right? One was for you to consider making vegetarian your end goal for your own sake, for your own spiritual evolution, not for me, right? Because I am already aligned, right? Not for me, for your sake and your spiritual evolution shit, right? All I wanted was for you to align with that which is right, or not even immediately, but make it your end goal, because I am a patient person with principle. All I wanted you to do was make it your end goal to do that, and secondly, to pick up your freaking guitar that you buy so much years now and play a song for me, right? Because you know why? And I will repeat this until the day that I die, that faithfulness and loyalty in a relationship is not the only damn important thing, right? Being faithful in a relationship is not the only important thing, right? It takes communication, it takes loving somebody, right? It takes the little details, right? It takes knowing how to love them. Jeez. All two things that I ask of you. I don't ask any man for anything material. I don't ask anybody for anything. I don't ask anybody to buy anything for me. I refuse anything that anybody asks me to buy for me, right? Two things I wanted of you for your own sake. One, to make it your end goal to be vegetarian. Two, to pick up your freaking guitar and play a song for me, right? I received neither. That's okay. I refuse to make myself a victim of any circumstances in life. I have my unique ability to pick myself freaking up, regardless of how many mistakes I made or how much hurt was inflicted upon me. And so at this point in my life, I am so free right now that I don't know what to do with myself, right? And honestly, that's the best freaking feeling that I have had in a very long time, right? Anyhow, so I was saying that I was telling you that I wanted to get married and stuff, and that was your response, right? Well, I don't care who is not happy for me if I am going to get married, or who is happy for me, because I am happy, right? And the reason I am happy is because I took the actions necessary to make myself happy. So there's nobody that can make me feel a sense of guilt for being happy at this point in my life, because I took the relevant action and I gave to the world the knowledge that they need to free themselves and to make themselves happy as well, and to make the entire world happy, right? So from this moment onwards, my life will be an unapologetically happy, self-created life that I will be living, right? People might say that I am crazy, right, for saying this, and some may not believe it. I said that I started dating a friend who was a hardcore meat eater. He said he's not so hardcore, but to me, from the time while he was my friend, he was damn well freaking hardcore, right? Hardcore meat eater, right? So we started dating a few weeks back, and within a week or two, he actually showed interest in the main principle of truth, which is non-violence. He even read up a freaking article on the niyamas and yamas, right? And people might find the things that make me happy weird, right? It might shock people to know that simple act that he did, right, was actually one of the happiest moments that I have waited and searched for 33 freaking years. Somebody who is actually willing to change in the name of truth, right? That simple action and the decision to make it your end goal for the sake of your own evolution, that was my happiest moment in 33 years of living, right? So that might sound weird to people, because nobody in the world really care about anybody else's soul evolution, right? people just care about their own freaking self, own freaking happiness, and own comfort. But I have waited and I have searched for 33 years for somebody who is willing not to align with me, but to align with their own self, and who could actually come to the understanding and the willingness to integrate something new into their consciousness and not be like, oh, this is just the way I am and I cannot change myself for anything or for anyone. Oh, you are trying to brainwash me. Oh, you are trying to align me with this agenda. Oh, right? No, it is in fact the truth, and whether it takes this lifetime or the next lifetime for people to realize that vegetarianism is one of the main ways you can help your soul to evolve. It will take you either this lifetime or the next lifetime or the next lifetime. However much the lifetimes it takes, you will one day come to this realization, right? You will one day come to this realization that it is one of the things that it could actually free you from the matrix. Anyhow, I'm probably sounding angry, but I'm not. I'm actually I'm cool, and I'm going to listen to a religious song and chill.